See in the title, making rings for the Game On. Oh, okay, hang on. All right, here we go. All right, making rings for the Game On Expo, which is going to be taking place this weekend at the Phoenix Convention Center. So I'm just gonna go live to show you guys the rings we're making. I will have, if you want to come over and take a look, if you are going to the convention, you want to come over and take a look, I will post our table location in the description at the end of this live stream to see if there's anybody who's interested. So in the meantime, I'm just going to take you guys through the process of making these different rings for this convention, and then we'll kind of go from there. I got my regulars entering. Looks like it's J Love and Bryce. How you guys doing? Good to hear from you. Thank you for joining. So I'm just getting started here. All right, that's in there nice and tight. So I actually bought some vials over the weekend, so I'm trying to go with what I think is going to work or what's going to sell this weekend. So I've got, I'm going to use what's left of this pink, I guess Barbie looking inlay that we have, and then kind of go from there and see. Oh shit, got some glue in my hand. So, oh, all right, here we go. Sorry, I'm doing some off-camera stuff. I'm good. Just got done doing some grocery shopping. Awesome. That's so important. I hate doing grocery shopping, but it's nice when it's over. And it's nice when you need it. So I know we're probably gonna go do some here probably later today. My wife took my son to a swallow study appointment this morning. So maybe once she's done and gets home, and well, I mean he usually takes a nap after these long appointments. So probably after we'll end up going somewhere. All right, so first thing we do is just lay out a little bit of thin CA adhesive on this ring blank. Where is my, oh, here we go. Add a little bit of accelerator. Bryce, how are you doing? All right, we'll try to see how many rings I can pump out today before it gets too warm in the shop. We started earlier, but my phone was charging, so we made a couple rings off camera too. I don't have Justin in the shop today just because he's working Friday, Saturday. So decided to give him today off as well. He was off yesterday. So, all right. Okay, here we go. Wonder where everybody else is. Usually our regulars jump in by now, but then again, I didn't make an announcement for this live stream. So we have people coming. We have people coming. That's fine. So you guys are welcome to come and go as you please. right. I don't know if this ring will sell because I think it's a size, oh, it's probably like a size 8 or 9. So, I mean, we'll see. I've been surprised before, though, at these conventions, the people who buy rings. So, overall, we usually do pretty well for these pop culture vendor events. So, I'm not too concerned. We got a ton of rings for this event this year. And I'm trying to make more. I mean, you can never go wrong with having too much inventory. Well, I mean, unless it's unpopular inventory, then that could be a problem, but I think we're going to do just fine. And Justin's great at sales. Like, he loves to talk. He gets very passionate about these rings. He loves making them and talking about them. Even like before, I think even before I had him making rings and I had him selling at a convention, he's still like, he's very confident. He talked like he knew how, like he's been doing it for years. So I'm pretty excited to see how this turn out. Will go. I don't really have any sales goals per se. Honestly, we just want to kind of just put money away. I want to just keep capital in the business. I don't have very much this time of the year, so so we can just put money out, or technically I want to, if we get anything extra, I want to like try to put it towards marketing and advertising. I'm not really a fan of Facebook ads. It would probably be more of a local. I did some research around the area to see if how much it would cost to like do like movie theater advertising, since we're technically local. And it was actually not that much, but they have a contract. So it comes out to about, the one at Fat Cat's, the one out here, it was I want to say it's $500, or yeah, $500 a month. It plays on, they've got a total of, I think they got a total of 8 screens, and it shows about 4 times per screen. So about 32 times a day or more. Sometimes I'll send them more, but that's just kind of random. So, I mean, it might be worth it just like for trying to push people towards the website, especially as we get closer to the holidays. That'll be more helpful. Like, we always get our holiday rushes, summertime we get sales. I mean, it slows down a little bit. That's why I like doing these YouTube videos for you guys. And then springtime is when everybody gets engaged, or married, or people get, I'm sorry, I take that back. People get engaged or get married in the spring. So, they all have their rings and such, and then the men will want to get rings from us from time to time. So all right, so this one is, let's run it, just make sure we put the accelerator on there so it's nice and sealed. And then once I feel that that's sufficient enough, I'm going to sand it. Hey, not bad. 10 minutes to make this ring. So, I mean, it just has one inlay, so there's not a lot that goes into it. All right. Okay, I'm gonna sand it now. So just, I'm not gonna really talk during this phase, just because of how loud it is already. So just bear with me. says, hey everyone, hey Pepe, how's it going? Is that the Barbie ring? It is, I guess, or it's just a pink ring. Justin's gonna sell it this weekend as the Barbie ring. Eugene says, I just tuned in, not sure. Yeah, it technically is. VR7N9NE says, make a sound of freedom ring. That's a good idea. And I just haven't seen the movie yet, so I haven't gained inspiration. And then I see you say Barbie dot dot, but here's the thing, it sells, so that's why we put it together. And I was against it for a while, but I decided that I need to get my wife to shut up about it, so I made it. And we've already gotten like several sales because of how pink it is. So I think it'll do well over the weekend too. And sometimes, we might get these ideas that sound ridiculous at first, but when you realize that people actually want them, you just gotta have to sell it, or you just make it and sell it. So I mean, it's a business. Give the people what they want. So, but we've got some other cool rings too that are in the works. Other pop culture ideas. I mean, obviously we can't have a Barbie ring without a Hot Wheels ring as well. I think that would be very interesting. Now, my only disappointment about this ring, I feel that would sell a lot faster, or would do better, is if we actually had a glow color with it. It would do well. So, all right, I'm gonna throw that guy up there. Let me see here. So let me see what I can grab next. Elaine says, "What's everyone doing this weekend? Or this morning? I am home. Obviously, I would have been on earlier, but my phone was charging. My wife and my son are at a doctor's appointment. They'll be here. They'll probably be back within the next 1 to 2 hours. So." All right. Let's see here. Let's do something a little bit different. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to find some different colors here. There we go. Yulene, what are you up to this morning? All right, J Love says, Pepe, I went to Walmart and grabbed a few things I needed. When I say few, I mean a lot. Could have been worse, could have been Target. Man, I love Walmart. uh, Pepe hasn't left the house yet. Still recovering from your trip to TJ, Pepe? I highly doubt it. You sound like you're ready to go back. Right. Okay. Let's have a look. All right, so there's a meteorite and green opal ring. I actually kind of like this design. I think that's going to do really well. This one's definitely going to sell this weekend. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on that one, guys. Cool. All right. See, the thin bands, I mean, I can just make these in no time at all. Like, especially if it's just like one or two inlays. But sometimes these custom designs still want like specific stones or them to be set in a certain way. This one's pretty cool though. I actually kind of like it. So, all right. We got ton of size 6s right now. So I'm gonna make a few more. Size 6 is usually a pretty decent, pretty common size. That's why I ordered so many of them. So I'll do another one like this, because you know people are always going to be like, do you have another one, or is there another size 6 that's like that? So I mean, it's what we have. So I don't really count on, like, if somebody will say, you know, we'll meet them on Friday, and they'll be like, do you have this one in this size? You know, I can be back on Sunday to pick it up. Obviously, we would take a deposit, but I'll usually tell them, like, especially if they leave, I'll just tell them, like, I mean, there's no guarantee that it'll still be here by Sunday. So at that point, that's like how we try to get them to just place an order for it, and they can just pick up on Sunday. Obviously. So where was I going with this? So we are able to do like the order. Basically, what I'm saying is, like, we're able to just do the orders right then and there, and make them, and then like one of us sells. So Justin will be selling Friday, Saturday, and then I'll be making any of the orders that come in, so we can get them over there and delivered to the customer. The thing about vendor sales and just like typical shopping is, like, you know, people want them right then and there. So the you know, if we can reduce that window where they're from where they're interested and they want the product to actually picking it up, I mean, we're all for it, you know, to make the sale. So, all right, let's do. I want to do one with blue, but these ones are like super big, so I might have to crush them down a little bit. So I'm gonna actually change it up. Let's try one with, since it's August, let's try one with Peridot, which is the birthstone for August. And then we'll add on maybe something like this and see what it looks like. Oh man, those stones are huge. That's correct, Lady Broomer. You do see pink. Your eyes are not deceiving you. I'm just working on just like an assortment of different rings for the huge event this weekend in Phoenix. What are you up to, Lady Boomer? Any plans today or this weekend? In fact, anybody who wants to, I'll ask everybody who's watching. What are your plans for this weekend? No plans. Quarantine. Hubby has the COVID. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's no fun. Unfortunately, I've had that, and I've had pneumonia all this year. Sucks. My kid has had it too, but unfortunately for him, like when he catches a respiratory disease, we're in the emergency room for 2 or 3 days. So I've been trying to decide if I want to take him to this convention this weekend, but I may just not risk it. So I'll definitely get him something though. All right. All right, looks pretty good. Hey, 30 minutes, man. Working on number 3 right now. So not too bad for a Thursday morning. These are also thin bands, so working on these goes a lot faster than working on the larger, especially these are smaller sizes, which seem to do pretty well during our conventions. That's why I do a lot of the smaller ones, especially when we're trying to build inventory. Like we do have the wider sizes. We got a ton of them actually. And those will sell too, but these smaller ones, these go pretty quick. So it's great for, cause I'm actually sharing the table with my sister. She does her own, artwork, Rad Puppeteer. You might have seen. She hung up. All right. Okay. Can you guys hear me okay? All right, here we go. We're just gonna go ahead and start sanding this one. I think it is dry. Oh, I hate the sandpaper, guys. I gotta get the better one.